DAO is a very ambiguous term. We still don't really understand what it means because we're about 10 years in, maybe 13 years into the age of DAOs. It's a coordination mechanism or an institution which is coordinated by smart contracts or by programmatic consensus, as you described. Probably the best example of a DAO in terms of it's the most pure, the longest lived, the one with the most influence is Bitcoin. So what Bitcoin did is it demonstrated that we can take a significant institution, one of the most important social institutions, one which has frequently been a source of corruption, and create a neutral version of it which is run with rules but without rulers, and that is the institution of money. Now I think that if you expand upon that idea, what Satoshi Nakamoto showed us, what Nakamoto consensus introduced to the world, is this idea that we can create institutions that will provide rules that will govern the interaction between people, that will create the core institutions of our society, but that don't have administrators. Every single system that we have developed at scale up until this point, from the pharaohs of Egypt to the people who own the servers at Facebook, right, to you logging into Reddit or your bank, all of these systems have been systems which have had simple users, super users, or moderators who have more power, and at the very top you have administrators who get to decide what the rules are, get to decide who participates, in other words, they're not permissionless, and they get to decide how those rules are going to be enforced. And I think the real difference, right, in one sentence between a DAO as an institution and any other centralized system that we have is that a DAO is an institution for human coordination without an administrator. And that is a huge, massively liberating idea. One of the biggest ideas in history, I would suggest.